Saying I'm live. I can get up better view. That looks a little dark. Got 3 in here, but no one's. Who we got in here? Oh, now we got somebody popping in. M&M Shortline, welcome. First of all, can you hear me? Want to make sure everything's okay. Looks to me like my. Yeah, that's nice. My hair is like falling down. Martin Hastings, BNSF N-Scale modeler. Welcome. Almost forgot how to talk there for a second. Audio's good. Okay. Just checking. Digger Evans, welcome. Hope you got some sleep last night. This side of the, yeah. You're across the pond. It looks to me like we got 8 of you. My TV screen's darkened because it was too bright the other night, and well, I played with the settings, and now I look like half of me ain't here. Oh well. Dave BNSF N-Scale, welcome. Seems to be a lot of you trying to, or 2 of you using that name. Only one's Hastings N-Scale modeler. That's good to hear, Digger. Hopefully you're feeling better. I know what it's like to be that way. I'm like that all the time, but I got other issues, so we won't go into that. This is a railroading live stream, and I don't know what is. Like there was something. Must be the light on my nose. Joe Raider, welcome. And if you haven't already did it, guys, which I'm sure you have, in other streams as well as mine, go over and check the other guys' channel out that's in the chat. If you haven't already checked them out, check out all the challenges. Far as I know, Vinny has one. Uncle Wilmer has one. I have one, which my video went up last night after I mentioned that in my 16 person live stream. But I figured I better put out a video on it also because a lot of you would have never knew it since it was my Thursday night live stream, and I get a lot. Seems like I get a few more of you in my Friday one because it's going into the beginning of the weekend. So they say it's supposed to be the beginning of the weekend. Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, and Sunday's supposed to be the beginning of the week, but some people don't look at it that way. Saturday's supposed to end the week, and Sunday's supposed to start the week, and well, that's the reason they call it a weekend. But a weekend would, to me, would be Friday and Saturday because it's in the end of the week. The beginning of the week is Sunday to me, but you know, other people see it different. That's fine too. All I know is Saturday and Sunday, a lot of people's normally off, and you know, that's the reason we call it the weekend. Some people's off Friday, Saturday, and Sunday if you work, you know, those kind of jobs. Unfortunately, well, I can't say too much for me because, and I'm just looking at my phone here, guys. That's a good one, Heath. Heath just commented on my reminder video. I'll have to write that one down also. Let me get another piece of paper as I also look at the chat. Martin, I believe I got, can I get you? Chasco, welcome, Martin. Joe, I think, let's see. Don't look like too many ones I missed so far. But tonight we're going to do something a little different. It's sort of going to be like Sparky's contest rules, but it ain't really going to be the contest part of it. We're just basically using like the letter part of it, no numbers or nothing like that. You're having the icky weather. See, fantasy trains, or in this case, Sherry. Well, we're supposed to get bad weather, I think, Sunday. I think they're calling for, you know what, the white stuff. I'm not looking forward to any more of it this year. I think what we had, it was enough, but anyway, back to what I was saying. It's going to be the letter part of it, and while I'm talking here, I'm going to write down these two well, as soon as I learn how to spell it. And anyway, we are going to do sort of like the contest rules of Sparky's contest. But it's only, like I said, it's only going to be using the abbreviation letters of what I'm going to do here of the names, and what you all are going to do. Let's say I'm going to round up the so-called boats, I guess you want to call it. You when I give you a name, I'll give you the 3 letters of the 3-word name to punch into the chat. And what this is going to do, you're going to vote on a name for my Friday night live stream. We've got Train Tunnel Thursday, and if you notice tonight, I just temporarily named this one Train Tunnel Friday, which really, it sounds okay, but you know, if you want to look right, you know, go by the same letter in each word uh, in ways if it falls right into that. So I'm going to get ready here to do this, and Heath has given me a few more ideas here that I'm writing down right now. So anyway, guys, the first one I will type into the chat. So Heath, don't don't put any more ideas up right now. That way I don't get all confused trying to do this. So let's see. He said this one. So what we're going to do here? Let's see. This one would be that. Okay, the first one obviously is going to be Train Tunnel Friday, like I temporarily named this. So if you like that name, I'm not sure how exactly this is going to work. I don't know if it's even possible, but the letters are TTF. So if you like the name Train Tunnel Friday, put TTF into the chat right now, or a thumbs up or thumbs down like Heath is doing. For the second one, if you like Train Bridge Friday, it would be TBF. So, you know, if you don't like that name, thumbs up, thumbs down, the TBF letters, however you want to do it. I got F Unit Friday. Now, this is going to sound kind of weird, but it's not, you know, exactly what you think I'm saying. FUF is the letters, or, you know, a thumb up, thumb down. And right now it seems Heath is the only one that's actually doing this. Now, I know that this ain't making really any sense, but Flat Car Friday. Do anybody like that one? How about I just call them out, and you can, you know, decide then. You don't have to decide. It's just something that I'm doing because I'm not real good at decisions. Well, I figured I'd let you all help. Okay, we're pointing to the right, and I'm not exactly sure what that is. I don't know. Hot Rod Friday. Yeah, I thought of that, Sherry, but that might give the wrong idea, because hot rods are actually cars too. Thumbs neutral, okay. I thought of that. I mean, I thought of Hot Rod Rodney Friday, or Friday with well, anyway. Train Fun Friday. Um, and the normal everyday name, Friday Night Chat with Hot Rod Rodney. Hot Rod's Trains on Friday. Yeah, that. FFF. Wait a minute. What's FFF? I don't have one of those. Well, anyway, then, okay. Fallen Flag Friday. Train Fun Friday. And we got one boat on that one. Friday Freight. Friday Freight Friday or Fallen Flag Friday. Or Freight Train Friday, which was another one of Heath's ideas. His second idea, I believe. I believe the Fallen Flag one was the first one. So if you like any of those, Digger is buffering. FT. Which one? Oh, okay, freight train. I'm kind of looking at Friday Freight Fun. Let's see. Fallen Flag Friday. See, those kind of make sense. Because they all start with F. It makes the title kind of stand out. Train Talk Friday. I thought of that one, and sometimes I don't always talk. I mean, I guess it would still make sense, but I don't know. It's so hard to decide a name, even though I'm probably not going to be on every single Friday. That's the thing. But at least I know I got a name that I can title the thing on there instead of like everybody else uses Friday night live chat or Friday night live stream or whatever. I mean, there's a lot of people using the same titles. And when you go to look them up, you bring, I mean, which makes sense too, but because you bring them up in a group and you select what one you're with, or want. So I'm kind of going with Friday night with the cuz. Yeah. I would really hear about that one, Heath. I would really, really hear about that one in the next stream at 8 o'clock, especially if he would be listening to this one. I thought of that one too. Fast Track Friday. I also thought of Dirt Flying Friday, but it's not really a dirt track stream. So, and that's what I would get out of that name. So, if it was something to do with dirt track, it would make sense. But it's mostly model railroading stuff. Yeah, Friday night with the other cuz. Oh yeah, sure. Let's just go with a Friday night with Ray Boble or Heath from Humanity Junction, or Friday happy hour with Train, huh? Friday night with the nephew. Oh, I thought I would start something with all this. Trains for fun on Friday night. I kind of like the Fallen Flag Friday. I think he's kind of got me hooked onto that. Flipping Friday fun, well, yeah, I kind of like the Fallen Flag Friday. Too bad I don't have no fallen flag units, huh? Someone says fallen flags, don't they? This time with Benny. Yeah, you got a half hour or a little over a half hour. We'll probably be off of here early tonight because of um I don't try to interrupt what he's doing, so waste of an hour. Oh, as name. Yeah, I kind of like the fallen flag Friday. I think that's kind of stuck with me for some reason. Um, Either at the um, freight car Friday or freight train Friday, something like that. I might go with the fallen flag Friday though. That sounds more. Friday fun day with trains. Yeah, that could work. Almost Vinny. Vinny at 7. And then you actually hang out with him at 8. The real Vinny. I'm just, I could call mine the imposter. The imposter cause Vinny upgraded. That's funny, Vinny. Yeah, Vinny at 7. The pre-Vinny show. Yeah, okay. Oh man, poor Vinny's getting his name mentioned in here quite a lot here tonight. Vinny, but not so short. E Fallen Flag Friday. Actually, I don't know. I'm still stuck on that. Heath. A cover for Vinny Train Show, and yeah, the cover, the pre-Vinny show. Warming up the crowd for Benny. Yeah. Don't worry, Heath. You better watch out. And sometime between 8 and 9, you'll probably get blamed. You always do, buddy. By somebody. Yeah, cover for the cuz. The cuz opener. I still like that, Sherry. The pre-Vinny show. That's funny. The Fallen Flag Friday, I believe, will probably have it. I will probably name it that because all three letters would be the same letter, F. It kind of makes sense because Train Tunnel Thursday is all T's and Fallen Flags Friday is all F's. So I'm pretty stuck on that name right now. I don't know, it just sticks for some reason. Friday Feast for the Fallen Flags is basically like your older I guess it's basically like your older road names that used to exist, where at least that's what I'm getting out of it. Like Norfolk Western is now Norfolk Southern. Southern is Norfolk Southern. Virginia railroads and so forth is mostly Norfolk Southern. Conrail went to part Norfolk Southern and part CSX. They kind of got a split. But it's like your older railroads, Chessie System, B&O, C&O, which is all CSX, Western Maryland, which is now CS or turned to CSX. Is that what I model? I model Western Maryland, Chessie System, B&O, C&O, CSX, Norfolk Southern, you name it. I don't have every single one, but I have the railroads that ran in the surrounding areas, you might say. CSX, Norfolk Southern, Conrail, Pennsylvania, Reading. I don't even have any Reading engines, but I do have some Pennsylvanias that I run once in a while. But I basically try to stay around Western Maryland, C&O, B&O, Chessie System, CSX, Norfolk Southern, Conrail, all those type locomotives. But I'm not, I'm open to having the BNSF, Santa Fe, Burlington Northern stuff on my railroad, just because like Union Pacific also, because one day few years back when I was still working for the private school that I used to work at, there was a consist that came by and I did not have my phone, right in front of or around me at the time. And I wish I could have filmed this, but it actually had a NS unit, a BNSF unit, and a UP unit all in a consist pulling a big long, I think it was containers or um, maybe even trailers mixed in. It was some kind of big long freight train. That's all I know. I mean, it had a mixture of almost everything, and I thought that was just amazing. But I did not have my camera on my phone at the time. So I figured they was just leased units, or they might have traveled um, part way or something, and they just they picked them up and um, was taking them elsewhere. Maybe they was just traveling through with them, and they used them to. I mean, UP ain't nowhere around here, and BNSF is nowhere around here. I mean, so why they would bring them through besides being leased units or bolt units? I mean, maybe they was bolt and they was just going down to Norfolk, Virginia, to get repainted or whatever, marked out and so forth to become NS units. That's, I guess, that's one way you could think about it. They was probably on their way to the shop to get reworked and change the paint schemes and the numbers and so forth. So my Yorkie, and you have a coat each and jumpers if it's real cold. Yeah, a lot of dogs, or a lot of people put their dogs in um, jumpers and coats. Kind of weird looking though. You're walking a dog or a cat down the street, and I mean, normally you don't see a lot of people walking a cat, but if the cat's trained to be on a leash, I guess. A lot. I've heard of people walking their rabbit before and with a collar around its neck, and I'm thinking, why? You might as well just leave it out in your yard, and if it's gonna, if you want it to hop around, if you want it out of your rabbit coop or whatever, rabbit pen, cage. Uninformed about most things. Hmm. There's 12 of you in here. So I hope I didn't bore you too much with this goofy idea that didn't go so well, but it was an idea. I mean, but I'm kind of stuck on the fallen flag Friday name. So I guess technically Heath named my stream for me for Friday. I mean, it don't really matter what you do on your streams. I I just look at it. I like to have like to have my streams both named instead of a Friday night stream or whatever. And it's just too, I guess it's really too common of a name because everybody uses it on a Friday or Thursday or Wednesday or whenever. So this way, you got something to look forward to. You just look up whatever name, and I might be the only one come up under that name. So it could be Friday Trains with Rodney. Yeah, could be. I'm still kind of stuck to the fallen flag idea though, but Freight Train Friday, I mean, even sounds good. Oh, excuse me. Mm. Wow. Yeah, Fast Friday trains or Friday Fast Trains, something like that. Yeah, I kind of like the Fallen Flags Friday. It kind of hanging over my head now. I feel like there's a spaceship hovering up here. Just use the Fallen Flag Friday name. It's perfect. I mean, after all, I did well, Ray Boble actually gave me the name for my Thursday one. So I get to thank Ray Boble for the Thursday name, Train Tunnel Thursday. And now I get to thank Heath, not blame Heath. I could blame Heath, but I'll thank Heath before I blame Heath for the Friday name. So oh my, I might have to get off of here, guys. Half asleep trying to look at this. Do not need royalties. I just want his first one. Yeah, 1 million. I wish. You might be waiting a while to get that, buddy. No 1 million around here. If I ain't going to see it, you ain't going to get the first one. I told you already worth 1 million, Heath. We have started something in my chat that's probably going to continue over on the next chat, which ain't too far from now. We've got about 20 minutes. So, and I'm just sitting here, guys. I'm not really trying to think of stuff to talk about. My brain is not working tonight. A million or something, but not money. How is your layout design going? Mine? Well, it's still hanging on the wall. It not hadn't really went anywhere. I haven't been out to my train shed. And don't blame Heath if you want to cut. Hey, I don't blame Heath that often for anything. I just I just try to keep the party going that everybody else is blaming Heath. My words mean nothing. It's just a push. Blame Heath is trademark. I get 100 every time someone says it. Well, maybe I ought to do that. Maybe I ought to trademark something so I can make a couple hundred. Blame Rodney. Hashtag blame Rodney. The rest, every video that Heath plus money does a paid promotion. Will you come to modeling Monday and show your diorama building? I really don't have those skills, Heath. That if you're talking about this was built in two different streams. This was just something I threw together one night or two different nights. Actually, the trees and all I put on there off camera, so they weren't actually on there. But the sand and the dirt and all that I used for ballast and stuff like that. I mean, the box car was just something that I got out of a junk box at a show. Building scales? Yeah, I knew what he meant. He meant skills. He just spelled it wrong, that's all. Probably autocorrect. Do you? Well, I know you keep mentioning, and let me put this on my full screen so I can see what I'm doing in the camera. I mean, this basically here, this mountain part is a bunch of pieces of foam that I chopped up and notched and all that and glued them together. It was actually supposed to be part of Prestonburg on my layout, and I decided not to use it. I threw it in. I notched all this out before I even went on the air, and you can see it back here also if I don't drop it. I notched it out just to put that in there so it would set a little lower. When I actually scenic thick or put the ground cover back in and behind here, it actually covered part of the bottom edge up. That way it wouldn't show. So but yeah, I basically just threw this together. But I mean, if enough people's interested in it, and would be interested in buying them, I would be interested in building something like this, on my streams. But I can't just, I can't just pop up money out of nowhere and have them start slowly stacking up, if you know what I mean. So I would have to build them and post them on like a Facebook group or something to try to sell them, or try to sell them on my channel each week. Um, that'd be the only way I would be able to make a little bit of money back on it to continue, to do other ones. So I mean, I don't know if anybody outside model railroading is going to buy something like that, unless they're doing some kind of scenic scenic stuff. And matter of fact, I just noticed, and I didn't know if I did this or not, but this was made back, or yeah, made back in June 2020. I actually put it on there. I didn't think I did, but um, I put RSM, which is my initials, which of course the the next one that I ever do will be Hot Rod Rodney, and the month and the year. But yeah, I could try to sell them on eBay, but I don't have an eBay store. Well, you don't need a store, but you know what I mean. I'm not really a seller per se. I mean, I buy stuff, but well, the only problem with that, Martin, I had that idea, but my layout is old school, very old school, um, and I don't use foam anywhere. Um, I mean, if I was going to do something like this, I would make it a permanent thing on one piece of foam, like you do scenery. I mean, I guess if you cut the foam out and drop this in, it'd be the same thing, because this is already, built at the bench per se, or desk. Um, but yeah, I mean, if you all think you'd be interested in watching me do something like that, if I ain't going to bore you every week with it, I mean, I could do that on my Friday show or my Thursday show, um, or a little bit of both. I could start it on Thursday and put it over on into Friday if I wanted to. I mean, the foam part and stuff, I could go ahead and paint the pieces, and it would speed the process up that little bit more, because if I just bore you out for an hour just painting a piece of foam, and then having to wait for it to dry for the next stream to actually, start putting stuff on it, it's not really going to be much of a stream. Besides coming in and chatting, and me not following the chat, and there was not any cutting involved. It was mostly hacking. Yeah, I mean, like I said, this here is pieces of foam that I stacked. The other piece is actually, I'm trying to think where I think I was going to use that somewhere in Prestonburg, but this basically was going to be a rock cut. The train was going to come through this piece, like this box car sitting here. It was going to come through this piece and another bigger piece, mountain piece, rock cut piece, and it was going to come out of a tunnel, I think, and come in between. Um, And the limited space that I had, this was the only way I could come up with, for rock cuts, to have a piece over here and a piece here and the train coming in instead of making a um, you know, one big piece. So, I could probably do them. It's just I don't have no place to store them because I don't want to make them for myself. I want to be able to not necessarily give them away because I'm not making no money back on the materials and the time and stuff like that for the channel. But if I can sell them and have somebody give me a little bit of money and the shipping money also, and I can ship them and people can put them on their on their layout. Because all I have to do is sign them and put the month and the year on the bottom of them, and it'll always be there. All you have to do is just incorporate it into your layout or set it up on a shelf with a engine or rail car or whatever. Which is basically what this was supposed to be. I just used an old piece of brass flex track that I got in some junk that was all messed up, and I just put it across there, and then I had the one tree branch right here. Well, get over here, Rodney. That tree branch falling down on the abandoned track, the abandoned box car with no wheels or frame, and this right here is nothing more than a Mountain Dew cap that I took a Forester bit, drilled a hole, and dropped some glue in and put the Mountain Dew cap bottle down in there. So, and made it. I chopped up some craft sticks and made it piles of firewood, and it's basically like a hobo camp or a homeless camp, I guess you want to say. And somebody that you would find under a bridge or just roaming around with no home. And the box car door was already open, so they used it as shelter, made themselves a little fire pit, got some wood from old trees that was down, and you can see this one right here. I actually tore the foliage off of it and made it look like it fell over like they was cutting it up, and I used the loose foliage up here on the rock cut part. So, and down here, and this is just yellow paint. It don't have nothing to do with the actual ground cover. It's just yellow paint and make it look like buds of flowers coming up. So, but yeah, if I get enough people interested to come into my live streams, I can build them. I'm going to have to sell them or do something to make a little bit of money back. So, or I can't pull no money out of my pocket because I have none. So that pretty much tells you that. I mean, a little bit of money through PayPal from a few of you. I thank you, whoever's done that for me before. I mean, it's not much, but it helps. It's just when I go and buy the stuff at the hobby shop for the contest and all, it goes kind of quick because of today's prices and everything. So, but I like to be able to have that money just for that to, like Sparky and Vinny and the rest of them have it for. You can go buy a little bit of stuff and have um, you know, contests. So yeah, well, you got that right, Joe. Yeah, but how much are the? I mean, I don't really know how much I'd be able to charge for them. I mean, really they're not hard to build, and I'm not really worried about a lot of labor because I'm doing it to sell them, or I mean once in a while I might give one away or something if we have enough. But okay, well, everybody, um I'm going to shut this stream down early so we can all go and hang out with the cuz. So but I will keep the idea in mind about the diorama or diorama, however you want to say it. Um, like I said, just so I don't bore you for an hour, you watching me. I'm not going to bore you with me painting a piece of styrofoam, or a piece of insulation foam. I can't see doing that because it's just going to be too boring, and then you're going to have to wait till it dries, and that's going to take at least an hour, which you won't have because your hour will be almost gone. But anyway, everybody have a good, safe weekend. Let's go over to Cousin Vinny's here at 8 o'clock and hang out with the cuz at BNSF 6951's channel. And we'll catch you hopefully next Thursday and Friday. Bye for now, guys.